Hey everyone, welcome to day 1 of your day 15 yoga challenge. So today is going to be a pretty quick morning flow. We're going to start on the mat and kind of transition up to a few standing postures, but then follow back down to more postures on the mat. So get ready with some water, a block if you have one, or some books that you can stack up if you feel like you need some support, and your comfiest outfit. So if you're ready to start your day with a little bit more intention, awareness, and get moving in a way that feels right for you, then join me today for our first day on the mat in a morning flow. Beginning in a seat on your mat, I want you to get comfortable. So if you need a blanket or a cushion to support your hips or your knees, please grab one now. But I want you to start to get comfortable because we're really going to ease into the practice with a little bit of breath work and meditation. So sitting down on your mat, I want you to begin to close your eyes and take a few breaths here. If you're starting this first thing in the morning, take a little bit more time here. If you've been up already, you might feel a little bit more warm. So do whatever feels right for you. But breathing deeply in through your nose, out through your nose. I want you to begin to allow your breath to warm your body. And as it moves through you, feel your breath begin to turn on all your senses. And wake you up. And as you're breathing here, I want you to set an intention for this practice. Even though it's going to be quick, it's always good to start your day with an intention and a place to focus, a place you want to put awareness to. My intention for today is to be present, to be here, to be mindful, to be as aware as I can for all of you. So begin to let your intention settle in. Keeping the breath at a nice pace that works for you. And then once you have your intention, and you're starting to feel a little bit more warm, I want you to inhale, reach your arms up over your head. Bring your palms together, repeating after me as you bring your arms down. I am capable, I am enough, I'm worthy, and I'm ready to start this practice and to move through this practice with ease, intention, strength, and in a relaxed state. Opening your eyes, moving your wrist and your hands, kind of shaking out anything that might feel a little cold or need a little bit more movement. And then I want you to place your hands on your knees, still stay in this crisscross position. And we're going to do a seated cat-cow. So we're going to inhale and we're going to look up towards the sky, bringing our chest a little bit back, keeping it open. Then we're going to exhale, roll it back. So we tuck under, opening up through the top of the chest. Then inhale, back up. exhale back through. One more time. We're gonna shake it out. And then we're gonna take our left hand, or your right hand if that feels more comfortable. And you can either set it in front of you, or you can set it on your right knee or your opposite knee if that feels more comfortable. And then taking your opposite hand, placing it behind you. And we're just gonna come into a gentle spinal twist here. And keeping your gaze either to the side or gently behind you. But we don't wanna crank the neck or the back or the spine. This really should feel easy. Taking about 3 breaths here. And then on your next exhale, I want you to inhale, come back to center. Take a breath in and out, and switch sides, whatever side you were on. Then we're going to exhale, inhale, back to center. Taking a breath in and out. And then we're going to just do a couple gentle neck rolls. So again, we're going to easily just roll to the left, to the right, and then to the left. Back again, to the other side. And then last time. Back to center, we're going to shift over into a tabletop now. Now in your tabletop, we're going to warm up the wrist first. So coming into that tabletop, you're going to carefully kind of ease into those palms, ease into those wrists, leaning forward, leaning back, leaning forward, leaning back. And then we're going to flip the wrists and the hands to face the body. And here, again, same thing, leaning forward, leaning back. And it's really important to warm up the wrists, especially in the morning, because we're really trying to begin our day with ease and strength. And when we jump into a routine and we miss the subtle things like a warm-up, that's where we can really find damage in our routine, where we end up having maybe more injuries or more pain. And then we're gonna flip the wrists back, and then we're actually gonna turn them to face each other. So the hands are facing each other, flip down on the back side. And then you're going to inhale, exhale, drop the wrist, inhale, push up through the wrist, gently, and then back again, a couple times through. Then we're going to switch back. Taking a breath here in our tabletop. And then from tabletop, we're going to shift into a down dog. So we're going to extend those hands, maybe a hand's width forward or so, stepping back into a plank first, and then just pushing back into a down dog. And here we want to again be pressing all the way through our fingertips. You can pedal out the legs. That helps you feel a little bit more warm. I find for me, especially in the morning, I don't want to just jump into a down dog. It feels a lot more comfortable to warm up my body. And then coming back to a neutral place. We're going to take a few breaths here, 3 to 5. And then on your next breath out, we're going to take a breath in, step it forward to the front of our mat. And we're going to come into a mountain pose all the way to the top. Taking a breath here as we settle into this pose. And then we're going to shift into a sun salutation A. So we're really going to get the body moving and going just a little bit. Nothing too strenuous or over the top. But we're going to jump into a sun salutation A to really warm up the body. So we're going to inhale, bring our arms above our head. Exhale, forward fold, keeping those knees slightly bent. Inhale, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, come up. Cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, plant the feet. Push it back all the way to down dog. Taking 5 breaths here. And then on your last breath, we're going to look forward, bend our knees, and then walk up to the front of our mat. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Back into mountain. And then we're going to do that one more time. And I'm not going to talk. We're just going to do it on our own. So breathe all the way through it. Stop if you need to. Get some water if you need to. But come back and meet me in mountain. Okay, so from mountain, we're going to take our right leg, step it back, and we're going to come into a crescent pose. So placing your arms at your waist, hands at heart, above your head, wherever feels comfortable. We're really trying to activate the entire right side here with this pose. I would like to even take my right arm, or whatever opposite arm I'm using, and actually kind of stretch it over to that leg that we're working on. So I have my left leg forward and my right leg, or my right arm over. And here I can really feel it all the way through my abdomen into my thigh, through this muscle called the psoas. It's really nice stretch to release all that. Then from here, we're going to come back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms back, turning that back leg to face the side of the mat. Coming into a warrior 2. Now we want to extend our arms out, keeping that gaze forward. Breathing deeply here. And then on the next inhale, sweep back, reverse warrior. Exhale, roll it all the way through. We're just going to open the body, coming into a side angle stretch here. Inhale back up. Exhale, reverse warrior. And then we're actually going to turn that back foot to face the front of the mat again. We're going to gently come forward, and this would be a great place to grab your block if you need to. So, placing our block right in front of us. Coming forward, you can put it here if that feels right. We're gently going to rise, grabbing that back leg. So I have right leg, right arm, and we shift into a dancer pose. Step back. And as we're in this pose, we really want to take time to breathe, choosing a certain spot on the ground to focus on is really helpful too, or in front of you. And when you need to stop, you can. Taking one more breath, and exhale, step it back down, back to that crescent pose. Releasing the hands, stepping it back up to the front of the mat, shaking it out. Now we're in mountain, standing tall, standing grounded, feeling hopefully a little bit more rooted into our body, into the earth. And then we're going to step our left leg back this time. Again, coming to that crescent, placing the arms and the hands wherever you are comfortable. And then on the next breath in, we're going to shift to warrior two, keeping the chest and the core strong, gaze to the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, shift the gaze, the stance forward, and then you're gently gonna rise up, reaching back with that arm, grabbing the leg behind. So for me, it's my left arm, left leg, and then extending that arm out, other arm out in front of you. So it's my right arm. And again, finding that point to focus on. Taking one more breath in, out, step it back, turn to the front, set those hands down, step it all the way up. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, drop the hands. Closing your eyes here in mountain. Feeling your body now compared to the start of practice. Bring your awareness back to your intention while you're here. Setting any thoughts that you are trying to think off to the side, you can. One more big breath in. Exhale through the mouth out. Inhale, open those eyes if your eyes are closed. And come to the center of our mat just so I can show you. But from here, we are going to be moving into an eagle pose. So I really want to channel your inner confidence, your inner groundedness and connectedness today. So eagle pose is a great pose to really do all of that. So first things first, we're going to be standing on our left leg first. So grounding into that left leg. We're going to bring that right leg up, twist it over. We're going to kind of slither it down. So you can just sort of rest your right leg on the outside of that left leg if that feels okay, or you can even go a little deeper, bending into the pose and completely wrapping your leg around. All right, and then we're going to grab, I like to do the opposite arm with the leg, so we're going to grab that right arm, threading the left arm underneath. Again, staying tall through this pose, keeping the gaze ahead. Nice subtle twist. One more breath. Exhale, unravel. Shake it out. Switch sides. So I'm going to come into that right leg now. Bring that left leg over. Breathing through it, staying tall. One more breath. And then unravel. Whew. Shake it out. Then we'll do one more mountain here. And then we're going to extend our feet out about 3 to 5 feet apart. And we're coming into my favorite morning pose, which is spread foot pose. Spread foot pose is a great pose to wake up the entire body, especially the lower body, the inner thighs, the outer thighs, the chest, the back, everything. So spread foot pose, we're going to keep our feet 3 to 5 feet apart, and we're gently going to roll down. You can keep your hands at your hips or on your legs. But we're going to roll down. And if this is already uncomfortable, you can come back and roll just right back up, coming halfway up. But if that was okay, you can roll it all the way back down. And once you get here, you can actually grab your toes with your 2 fingers. So your pointer and your middle finger, you can just wrap around your big toes and kind of just do a wide leg forward fold, as we call it. You can place your hands on your legs, on the outside of your legs if that feels okay. You can just put them in the center. You can take your block, put that there too. Whatever feels okay. And again, no shame in being up here, staying here, having a shorter stance, whatever you need. It's really important to adjust your setting and do what you need to do for you. So for me, I do this stretch every day, so this is where we're at. Breathing into this pose, I'm going to take 3 more breaths here. Allowing every inhale to expand your stomach and every exhale to drop your stomach. Really feeling the expansion of the breath through your body. And then on your last breath out, you're going to inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring your arms overhead. Extend it out. Big morning stretch. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. And then instead of coming into a lying or seated Shavasana, we're actually just going to do a Shavasana in mountain. So a quick, subtle, brief, standing meditation, we can call it. So we are at the end of practice. If there's anything else you want to do, please feel free to do it. I would encourage you to extend the practice if you feel called to it, but there's really no harm in ending or continuing the practice. Just do what feels good for you. So if you're ready in this mountain pose, you're going to close your eyes, keeping your hands by your side or at your heart. Bring awareness back to your breath. back to that flow of warmth that it brings. Back to maybe the subtle rocks and movements in your body. And feel how alive and awake you are after just a few minutes of movement. Breathing into this space, bringing attention one more time to your intention for this practice. Did you achieve it? Did you feel it? Did you listen to it, honor it? I just want you to bring some attention to that space right now. And then setting it off to the side, coming back to the breath, to the flow. How are you feeling right now compared to the start of the practice? Are you feeling more motivated, more connected, more driven? Are you just feeling more relaxed, more at ease, more in tune? Whatever you're feeling, honor yourself and give yourself an inner hug or an outer hug of gratitude. And be here for yourself right now in this moment. Taking one more big breath in. I want you to exhale, let it go through your mouth. Fluttering your eyes open. Shifting a little if that feels okay. Bring your arms up one more time. Hands together down to your heart center. Thank you for joining me for today's class and day 1 of our yoga practice. I truly appreciate you all for showing up today, for being here, and the light within me honors the light within all of you. Namaste.